So YG had tweeted some shit about Def Jam. Bro, this is just what it is right now. Def Jam is a clusterfuck. Like they really don't give a fuck about really new artists. YG was mad that they put out his track list for his album, and I guess they probably had a meeting like, yo, okay, your track list is gonna be out on this day, blah blah blah. Apparently, they prematurely put out his track listing. Okay, so YG said Def Jam be hiring people to fuck up. All they do is fuck up. My track list for my album is not supposed to be out. They suck real bad. Hey, that's just the reality of things, man. This is why I like to keep it transparent with everybody. Def Jam. Let's look at Def Jam roster. Everybody on there fucked up. Def Jam, their bottom line right now is old catalog. They don't really care about their new niggas. Feel me? Yeah, 2 Chainz gonna do what he gonna do. Okay, we can just go down the list. Big Sean gonna do what he gonna do. Like, they got no new artists that they gotta go crazy for. That's why they're not signing the new artists. They're making money off of really just past catalog. They don't give a fuck about no Danny Lay. Like, come on, man. Like, Danny Lay be looking like an independent artist. Yeah, Fredo Bang, bro, they barely put nothing behind that, bro. They're not really. Fabulous is a legendary artist. DMX catalog. Bro, just look at the roster, bro. Hit Boy, I ain't gonna lie. They do put some shit behind Hit Boy, because I do see it. I do see it. Like, they be, because they look at Hit Boy, especially after coming off the Nas shit, they're like, oh shit. Hit Boy is like, he's lit, and he's a producer / artist, whatever. You know, Kiss is Kiss. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Recently, Def Jam, I guarantee, Def Jam right now is putting more into Jeezy. No disrespect. And by the way, you know, this is a good thing, though. They're putting more into Jeezy. I think Jeezy's dropping a new project or some other shit. They're putting more into Jeezy than they're going to put it into a new artist. Like, bro, like, this is what I'm trying to give the new artist game. Like, LL, get on my side of things, bro. Try to tell these artists where to go to really have success. If you a new artist, don't go to Def Jam. Why would you go to Def Jam? Like, nigga, like, bro, they're focused on catalog and longevity. They're going to put a lot of money behind Jeezy because they have a whole catalog for Jeezy already on Def Jam, okay? Jeremiah's R&B, Janae R&B. Bieber's going to be Bieber. You feel me? Kanye's over there. You know what I mean? Again, no matter how much Kanye say he's trying to buy shit off, remember Kanye was trying to buy, like, oh, I'm trying to buy my masters back and all that. Bro, these labels, they told Kanye the same thing they told Youngboy, or Atlantic told Youngboy, which is Warner. Nigga, we ain't finna send you back no fucking masters, nigga. Like, yo, bro, we could do some shit where, like, you own part of your masters for the new joints, but we ain't fucking selling you shit, nigga. Like, the hell? That's what it is. Kanye shit, still on Def Jam. You feel me? Remember all that shit? He tweeted out every document when it came to his contracts. Still on that shit, and he was a billionaire. He's still a billionaire. Don't matter. Cash Page over there, I think they fucking with Cash. Is Cash Page one of those people who write? I can't tell. Oh, LL Cool J over there. Yeah, bro, like, they're making a lot of money off LL Cool J, you know what I mean? He making money too, like, no disrespect. Logic, this was probably the last big deal they gave. Oh, yeah, I can't see it. I can't see my bad chat, my bad. Logic, it's the last big deal they gave out. Look, Logic, 30 million, Def Jam. Bro, look, Logic's Def Jam deal was reportedly worth not worth. Oh, let me read it. Okay, this was complex. Okay, this is what he said in a whatever. According to blah, blah, he's not bagging as much as he claims. The alleged sources went out of their way to inform that the restructured contracts doesn't land him in the $30 million range, blah, blah, blah. Trust me, he probably got at least 20-something. Here's the point. This was the moment. I'm telling y'all this is a fact, bro. The moment Def Jam gave Logic a big-ass deal, they realized that shit didn't work out, and they said, fuck that. Why we investing in this new ongoing change and shit? We got mad people's catalog we could make. Like, they're going to guarantee make a couple million off LL's catalog. They're going to guarantee make millions off Kanye's catalog. They're going to make millions off Justin Bieber. So it's like, yo, why are we investing in some niggas who just might not be the guy? They got Nas over there, obviously. Salute to Nas. I love Nas. But you're going to realize, like, the popping new artists, they're not going to be on there. You know, Rihanna don't even drop music. See, Rihanna over here, she don't drop music, right? Salute to Rhapsody. I think she's probably one of the best female rappers out right now. Pusha T's going to drop every now and then, but, like, they ain't like it's going to be life-changing, right? I mean, look at these people right here. You ain't even really know most of these people. Well, they got Tiana Taylor. That goes on to good music. You know how that go. Salute to Trouble. Rest in peace. Valet. And you see YG right here. YG not happy with him, right? YG should be the Meek Mill of the West Coast. He not happy with him. And then the rest of the people they have is YK Osiris, Young Devin, and Yoza. Bro, they don't know how to deal with new artists. So, like, I'm going to keep it 100 with you right now. I don't even think their budget and their bankroll is at the point where they want to spend a lot on new artists. But if a new artist asks me, like, yo, actually signed to Def Jam, I would say, nah, don't do that. Nah, that's not a smart decision. You feel me? Okay. So that's what I would say. And somebody says Rihanna owns her masters. I don't know about that. You tweaking. Rihanna masters. Okay, here we go. Oh, she acquired the rights to her masters for all albums. When was this? In a cover story for the April issue of Vogue, there reports that after she released her last album in 2012, she left her old label and acquired all her masters. This is an incredible business move for a star who also founded her own label, blah, blah, blah. Okay. All right, so here's the thing, right? And by the way, I think like Drake should own all his own masters now too. So here's the thing. A lot of people thinking owning your masters is a lot, but here's, I'm giving y'all music education. If I give you $1 million to do an album, usually I own the masters to your album, right? Let's just talk in theory. I gave you $1 million to do an album. When you drop the album, I own the masters, right? I gave you $1 million, right? Now, once I've been repaid for what I paid for your studio time, promotion, you traveling around, your living expenses, everything I had to pay, plus a certain type of usually upcharge, then we will split at a royalty rate. So the royalty rate might be for every dollar I get after that, you get 15 cents. Or no, every 85 cents I get, you get 15 cents, which is $1, right? Here's the point. As an artist, as a label, you never really give a fuck if niggas recoup. It's actually in your benefit if they don't recoup, right? So when people say they own their masters, what good is it to them, right? For example, if Rihanna owns her masters and she flops, but I gave her $1 million, so I didn't recoup, what's more valuable, the masters or the $1 million? She didn't recoup, so she has more money probably in the advance than she would get from owning the masters. Now, I know everybody keeps talking about ownership, but not everybody's music is appreciated with time. You feel me? Like right now, you think I'm feeling you? That nigga's a munch. Yeah, that song's really good right now, but if you think in 20 years that song's gonna be a fucking classic that niggas could just make 20,000 a fucking month with, like, you're probably wrong, right? So if somebody wanted to give her $1 million, right, as to pretty much own the masters of it, she'll get a split of it, so she get $1 million up front, or say $2 million. I would probably say $1 million. There's nothing wrong with doing deals for your masters. Like, that's one of the things I know, and I love this guy, Dame Dash. Dame Dash is really big on like, oh, you gotta make sure you own everything, but sometimes it's a calculated choice, right? If you know that song might not be going that crazy, you might want to just sell the masters to that. You get $1 million in pocket, then you can use that $1 million to do other shit. So anyway, for Rihanna, it was a brilliant choice to own your masters. But I'm gonna give you an example. It would probably be a very dumb decision if Young Bands wanted to buy the masters back to his project. Dumb. You feel me? Like the music that Young Bands has made. Say they gave Young Bands $3 million. Young Bands ain't gonna make $3 million off his own music even in 10 years. You get what I mean? So if somebody gave you $3 million to own the masters and you still get a split, of course you should fucking sell your masters. You get me? And by the way, Young Bands don't own the masters, and probably even if at best he owns a portion of it, it's very complicated. Okay. So the point what I'm trying to say is, let's not just think that you need to own your masters and you're getting a shit ton of money. You get what I mean? Like, for example, NBA YoungBoy's masters right now. YoungBoy's in a lane where selling his masters might actually, or his portion of the masters, because Atlantic owns the rest of it, and also maybe even the publishing when it comes to his work is going to be important. You know why it's going to be important? YoungBoy is probably gonna drop 50 projects in the next 4 years. You know what I mean? So when you drop 50 more projects, yeah, of course, people are gonna still check for albums like Top and maybe 38 Baby and AI Youngboy, but you're gonna create new classics. And if you're still hot then, those things are gonna really have the majority of the value. So if somebody wanted to give you like 40 million right now for it, why wouldn't you take it? You know what I mean? Especially when you're diluting your the pool of music you have. Right? Like a lot of these guys who sell their masters and shit, they're done making music. Oh, they're done making music. There's a limited quantity of the music there, right? If there's a limited amount of Yeezys, you could sell for a higher price rather than you're trying to sell a Yeezy and you know, oh, Kanye might come out with a new colorway for the same Yeezy next year. So that's why a lot of these guys now, right when they're hot, they're selling their masters. Future just came off the biggest album of his career. People want to probably bump the price up on what his publishing would be for the last 6 years, or 2013 to 2020. I guess that's 7 years. Fuck it, sell it. You get what I mean? Remember, none of this shit is valuable without you, but also now you don't have to wait 20 years to collect $80 million. So that's just the reality of it. I don't know if y'all understand that part of it. Like, ownership is, of course, important, but sometimes you have to sell to cash out. And later on, there's a lot of people who have sold their masters that later buy them back. Because if, for example, if Future got a play where he's like, yo, I did the trilogy, because he's selling the publishing to the trilogy, right? Imagine he's like, yo, I'm about to do the trilogy release and I'm about to add 7 songs to every new album, or 8 songs to Monster, Monster, 56 Nights, and Beast Mode, right? If he comes up with that, like say in 10 years, and he says to this fucking company, yo, I'll buy my masters back. Remember, they're giving him 85, right? He's like, yo, I'll buy my masters back for 60. They'd be like, well, we made like 20, 30 million. They probably wouldn't do that, but like, we made 20, 30. All right, cool. We'll sell you back for 60. Now he owns all the publishing again. Remember, it's not masters, it's publishing. Then he does some crazy play where he does some re-release, say the trilogy's back popping, everybody cares about Beast Mode, this and third. Now, later down the line, he's probably making more of the publishing, or he could go back to sell the same publishing for motherfucking, yo, I need 40 million for this. You know what I mean? So, like, don't think about ownership as, oh, you sold your soul. Like, bro, these dudes are making deals that are probably being advised by music people like, yo, oh, what's the current schedule for you? You about to drop these albums? Oh, you trying to go on a run? All right, cool. Sell for this here. You're going to make this new catalog a lot of money. And then they might want to either sell you your shit back, or they might want to cop some new shit of your newer catalog, and you can sell for more money. So it's all a money play. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. All right, cool. Yeah. Bro, this music shit is, yo, I heard about Future. So the money supposedly, reportedly, right? When I heard about it, Future, the offer he was supposedly about to go with was $60 million. By the way, Future got some new deals. He got mad advances. Like, as I said, this is how I'll figure out if Forbes know anything about music. Future made 75 million or like 80 million with the sale. The advance for the album that came out, I think this year, the royalties, tour, other side deals he's doing, Future probably made $100 million this year. And y'all can say whatever y'all want. That's why Future say unsuccessful people won't understand what the fuck successful people do. Future probably done made $100 million that he's going to get in cash this year. 100 million is a lot of fucking money, brother. You see, a catalog is really worth a lot. Like, for example, if they wanted to buy X's catalog, whoa. Salute to Cleo on this. If I'm Cleo, okay, let's say the Masters, because here's the thing about X's catalog. X owns the masters of everything. That's way more valuable than what Future's selling. He got a bunch of diamond song. He's one of the top 10 most streamed artists every year, and he's dead. If Cleo sells X's catalog, the masters, $250 to $300 million. Now, if they sell the publishing, actually, if I'm them, I wouldn't even sell the publishing. I would do a publishing deal for the next 10 years, right? Because remember, cash now is the best thing. If remember, if I'm gonna give you $88 in 10 years, or I'm gonna give you $80 now, you're gonna like, fuck the 80, 88. Give me the 80 now, right? That's just what publishing is, right? So a publishing company is like, we'll give you $5 million now, right? While they think they could make 8 or 9 or 10. So they're gonna make their money, but they're down to wait. That's why it's a company. They're down to wait. You don't know what might happen in a year, 2 years, next day, whatever. So fuck it, take the bread. Especially like, if you're in an industry where you could use cash to make more money. So, if you ask me, if X's mom liquidates and sells everything that X got, she could get $500 million. Easy. You sell his masters and his portion of the publishing completely. So no deals where you get it back. You just sell everything. $500 million. You know what I mean? But obviously, I think if that was ever a situation or that deal was on the table, there would be a lot of lawsuits flying. Remember, eventually the estate is going to go to X's child. So X's baby moms would probably have a legit case to try to put an injunction in to say, yo, if X's kid is going to inherit this at 18, his mom can't sell it before he gets to 18. That would be a great court discussion. Yo, my dog is wild. He's such an attention. He just want to come here. I'm gonna let him. Speaking on Tory Lanez, I'm gonna speak on everybody with their masses. Give me a second. Come on, my nigga. Come. Hold up, no. Come. Oh, you wanna go? Okay. Nah, he has to go pee real quick. It's my boy. Kind of raining though, so I don't know if you're gonna fuck with. Anyway, yeah, but remember I was having this conversation about music, why there's so much money into it? Bro, it's a lot of money into this shit, bro. You having a couple hit songs, you sell the publishing for the next 5 years, 10 years. They're gonna give you $4-5 million cash. Your label already gave you in advance $2-3 million. Right? Then you sign a touring deal because in the spring you're gonna go on a, I don't know, 20-city tour. And that shit might be like $10 million. Then you sign this brand, bro. Like as a rapper, it's mad easy to get a lot of money. But that's why when you're hot, people do everything. Future is selling his catalog because he's the hottest he's ever been. Nobody gives a fuck about you when you're cold. Let me tell everybody this in the industry. The reason why Future sold his catalog or sold his publishing is because he just had a number one. Granted, I think he got number one before. Did he get the number one with Life is Good with Drake, or was that number two? He just had a number one who stayed on the charts for mad long. He just sold over 200,000 plus. This is a company. These artists are looking at their catalog as companies. The evaluation or the valuation of that company when you just had a number one record and a number one album is way more than you would normally get. Before last year, Future wouldn't have got he would have got 50 million for his catalog. Now he just got like 85. Oh, okay. I'll sell it now. That's what people don't get. Bro, it's like the stock market. Everybody says, oh, hold. Yeah, you could hold for the rest of your life. But in reality, if you know this shit's going to go up and down based on if you're hot or not, if you could predict like, yo, this is the hottest I've been in a while, and also I'm about to take 2 years off music or I'm about to whatever, so my music catalog's about to cool off, nigga, sell at the top. So why did Future sell? He's the hottest right now. Sell. Get that money. Smart. I love it. You gotta be smart. Okay? Jordy, you right. Cash the fuck out. Somebody said stock market down right now. Yo, I remember when Ethereum was $4,000. Every time I look at my app, I'm like, well, what's going on right now? This shit looks spooky. Bro, I wish I had cashed out. Just keeping money in there, you're going to realize your money is going to go from here. No, just leaving it in there, not cashing out, doesn't mean you make money over time. So all these dudes are cashing out at the right time. Young boy, Future, everybody who's popping, cashing out right time. Murder Inc., they're doing documentaries. They got a whole bunch of stuff coming. They know the brand's going to heat back up. Signed a $300 million deal. Yo, we going to heat this shit up. Y'all collect the money over 10, 20 years. We just want the cash right now. Give us the cash right now. The company that bought it, look, Irv Gotti and Irv Gotti sold Irv Gotti $300 million. Look, Irv Gotti tears up while signing a $300 million deal. I'm giving y'all the reality behind this shit. Look, the hip hop veteran announced $300 million deals as CM sells his 50% ownership stake of his master. He's selling half the masters for $300 million, but he's getting it for funding for other shit. You know why that company also probably did it? I guarantee this is probably a very elaborate deal. They're probably gonna be like, yo, there's gonna, we seen the success of what's the name of that show or that movie? Straight Outta Compton. Everybody wants the Murder Inc. movie. We'll give you a deal where we own the masters of the shit, in terms of getting that movie made, and we'll also just fund a few other films because we know you make films, which they're a film. It's probably something with a film company. I guarantee. Watch. Iconoclast. Look, I guarantee, bro. Like, bro, this is high level business, bro. Iconoclast company. And I've never Googled this before. Look, already, what'd you see? Film. Look, film, video. Oh, I don't know if I can see. Oh, yeah. Film and video, bro. Let me see. I can't even. The reason why they might want to buy the masters for Murder Inc.'s catalog is because they probably are trying to figure out, okay, cool, we're going to do a biopic. We're going to do a series on Hulu, a series on Netflix. So if we own the shit now, we don't have to keep paying them, right? But also, what is their catalog worth? Okay, cool. Irv is heating up the catalog by doing a few different things. He was doing, I forgot what the name of the shit. He was doing some shit on like Bravo or something like that. Okay, cool. We're going to give him some money for the catalog, and then we're going to put in there, the $300 million might be gas. It might be like, yo, we're paying you $100 million for the catalog, and then we're giving you a $200 million budget to fund your movies. So it's a $300 million deal. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, bro, the business of music is so, like, interesting. Like, I know sometimes, I was watching people trying to clown Future. I'm like, are y'all fucking stupid? By the way, right now, everybody's trying to sell their catalog. Everybody. I know about 5 other artists. I won't say anything about them, but everybody's trying to sell their catalog because right now, a lot of the companies are getting into, their conglomerates that are trying to own catalog to leverage it against a bigger play. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like SPACs. Like, you know what I mean? They're going to leverage against a bigger play. Like, yeah, you got your little 20 million, you got your little 40 million here, you got your 100 million, but they're going to leverage their whole catalog and go for billions. It's kind of like when, you know, Sony and Michael Jackson's catalog, like, they've leveraged that in so many different ways. And so, like, I'm telling you, it's really complex. Anyway, let me get off this shit. I know I'm really, like, really interested in this shit, right? I'm a math major, man. You know I'm a pocket watcher fucking too. Okay, cool. Let's get it, people. Let's see what's cracking on here. Somebody says Rosenberg violated me. Bro, come on. Like, come on, bro. Yo, this bitch got fucked by the BBC, bro. Like, just because y'all said it. Rosenberg, I don't even know if you said nothing, but just because my chat typed your name, I just got to, let me just throw some violation.